the Franchisca Lumpkin podcast. Our next guest is an actor, writer, director from right here in Chicago, and co-founder of Land of Misery Films, Bradford Stevens. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I'm glad you were able to come on this rainy day. So, Land of Misery, very interesting name. What's the meaning behind it?
Well, we came up with the name Land of Misery based on the concept that being a person of color in America can be a very miserable experience. I mean, I love America, but dealing with racism and just the day-to-day challenges of being a person of color could be very challenging. But in spite of that, have come a lot of athletes and artists who have survived in the face of and even in spite of great challenges in their day-to-day lives.
That's true. So, with your Land of Misery company, you have a business partner named Stacy Carpenter. Well, where is Stacy today?
Stacy right now, she's in New York directing a play. She'll be there until maybe till the end of August. So she's in Boogie Down, Brooklyn, directing a play right now.
Okay, so how did you meet?
Well, me and Stacy, we met at a theater camp back in high school. It sounds kind of nerdy. And we kind of stayed in contact. And then we bumped into her again at the DePaul Theater School. We were down there around the same time. And then shortly after I graduated, we decided to kind of combine forces. And we founded Land of Misery Films in 2002. And since that, the rest is history, so to speak.
Very good. So how many films have you made together?
We've done maybe 11 short films. We've done a variety of one-act plays. We started doing writing a lot of plays initially. A number of one-act plays. And I would say maybe 11 or 12 short films.
Oh, well, that's good. So now you're branching out into the world of feature filming.
Yes.
So Chase, Tony Takes on the World, is your first feature film. What is it about?
Well, Chase is a mockumentary, a comedic mockumentary about a struggling actor striving for the bright lights of New York City. And it's basically it also gives homage to a lot of films we love, like It's a Wonderful Life, Amelie, and a lot of other great films. But it's basically about a struggling actor striving for the bright lights of New York City.
So in order to fund this feature film, because I know feature films are expensive, you're doing a crowdfunding campaign. Is this your first crowdfunding campaign?
This will actually be our second. we did a crowdfunding campaign about 5 years ago for a different project. And we're still learning as we go. But definitely we were really green at the time, so we raised no money whatsoever. We pretty much just did a video and put it up and just sat back and expected to see the money come in. Basically all the things you're not supposed to do. So we really learned a lot from that experience and are hoping to have a more successful campaign. I would say adding on to it, one thing we realized that we've been able to do a lot of research and talk to a number of people. A lot of great books out there in terms of how to have a successful crowdfunding campaign. A couple people always ask me, what are some good books to read? I'm going to do some quick shout outs real quick. And I'm not getting any money for this, but there's a couple good books I came across. They have this really good book by Patrice William Marks called Hacking Kickstarter. And then also there's a really good book, Think Outside the Box Office, that kind of deals with making a film, primarily the promotional aspects of filmmaking as well, by John Reese. And these have been really, really helpful in terms of ideas to come up with for having a hopefully successful crowdfunding campaign.
So give me two things you're supposed to do to have a positive crowdfunding.
Well, one thing, you got to do a lot of preemptive work. Not preemptive, but work before the campaign goes live. Like, for example, gathering your tribe, as Miss Marks says all the time in her book. So in other words, contacting people before you actually go live so you can have a group of people who hopefully will at least share your link or donate money, Also, just being really proactive in terms of having really good perks and making sure you'll be able to deliver those perks. So one challenge we kind of came across, we were going to do T-shirts at first. And then looking at a number of videos on crowdfunding, we realized the challenges in terms of actually dealing with T-shirts and sending them out, because you have to deal with different sizes, getting them printed up, and it costs a lot of money. And so now we kind of came with the idea of having more perks that you can download directly from our website or from whatever, films and clips of this and so on and so forth, posters that they can download to kind of cut down on the actual delivery of stuff via mail or UPS and stuff of that nature.
Sounds good. Well, I can't believe it, but our time is up.
What?
Brad, thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for being with us. And until next time, this is Francesca Lumpkin, reminding you as always, reach for the stars and expect the best.